Hello, it's Mark Lanier with what I hope is an encouraging video thought for the day. I talked Monday and Tuesday about artificial intelligence, and one of the emails I got in response from a buddy named Chris was, he said, Mark, today's thought really hit home given the age of my kids, 20, 17, and 16. I listen to a lot of tech podcasts, and I'm very concerned about certain aspects of the future. I don't suppose we're the first generation to have trepidation of what the world will be like for our kids and grandkids. But as I think about what relationships, work, and family life will look like in the future, I tick back and forth between excitement and fear. Then I remember Jeremiah and pray that over my children. I know God has a plan for each of them. I just hope that includes a job working for a man and not a robot overlord. Take care, my friend. Hey, Chris, I'm with you. And I love that reference to the Jeremiah verse because we do live in times that are challenging, in times that do tick between excitement and fear. I'm thinking about the situation in the Middle East, people who yesterday were experiencing bombs in Tel Aviv and in northern parts of Israel, and the difficulties in the south of Lebanon, and all that's going on there, all that goes on in Ukraine, all that goes on throughout the world. And I love that passage from Jeremiah that you're referencing. It's Jeremiah 29:11, where it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I love that. I love the idea that God is at work in our country, but more, he's at work in his people to bring them to a place that is good. And it allows us to balance between excitement and fear. Think about how that must have been true for people in the Bible. Abraham, who's trying to figure out one minute how to keep his family safe, and the next minute the excitement over how God promises to bless all of his offspring. Think about David, who has to spend time having already been anointed by Samuel to be king of Israel, but he's on the run. He's hiding in caves because there's a death march out against him by King Saul. Think about so many different people who vacillate. And the key to walking in faith, whether we're talking about the technology that's present today, whether we're talking about the world's stability, whether we're talking about stability at home, the key is just to walk in faith. It's to trust in God's plan, all the while being active participants in shaping a positive future. So that last part's important. God doesn't call us simply in faith to trust him. He calls us to trust him, but faith also means to be active participants in shaping our future, the future of our family, of our social circle, of our synagogues and churches, of our cities, our state, our country, our world. It's a great opportunity, and it gives us the impetus to engage with technology, to engage with culture, to engage in love and in responsibility with all that's around us as we seek to be an active participant. So, encouragement galore as we walk in the Lord. It's the reason I made this your video thought for today.